Good evening, and welcome to Off the Glass. I am your host, Tony Anthony Macon. Alongside me is Ryan Walker.
Hey.
Tonight's show, we have owner of Papa John's. He's apologizing for blaming the poor sales on NFL protests. Colin Kaepernick, named Citizen of the Year by GQ. Liangelo Ball is home. Peter Vesey may have overstepped his boundaries. And a little bit more that we will talk about. What is good, people? We are back in the building.
Hey.
And this is a smell and a sign of consistency.
Yes.
Finally, Off the Glass is spending time with us.
Oh.
What up? What up, man? What up? You alright, man?
I'm good, man.
You doing, man? How's your life? How's everything?
It's good, man. I had a tooth extracted last night. I'm good. It's my wisdom tooth.
Did
I
you
didn't even
cry?
I'm out here, baby. I didn't even,
Did you
no
cry?
swelling. Absolutely not.
Okay, all right. Just answer that question. That was a quick answer. Yes or no? Not don't bullshit around. I mean, yes or no? Did you cry? No.
Asking stupid questions.
I mean, how stupid is it?
You would have cried.
I wouldn't have cried.
Okay, then I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm way tougher than you. So I don't understand why would I cry.
You're about as tough as your collar.
Okay, hey,
but
the collar is tough.
Watch it fall before the end of the show. But anyway,
Here we are.
His collar's gonna cry. But yeah, man. I had a birthday.
It was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah, I had a birthday. So happy birthday to me, and many more.
Yes.
But let's get on with the show. So, got a lot in the news, man. I do want to start off by talking about how Duke gave Michigan State the business. Grayson Allen gave him 37 buckets. Work. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dukies in the building.
Yeah, I mean, Duke ran his own.
Holla at these niggas.
Allen, he's a senior. He had a lot of trouble last year, so he
had a lot of trouble because he was tripping mad people. That was his thing. He tripped people.
Yeah, he dealt with a lot of issues last year. And this year he put it all behind him. It's supposed to be his turn the corner season. He's the only senior starting on the starting five.
He had a motherfucker stayed tripping people last year, man. He had a fucking problem with that shit. That shit was crazy. It was like every time you looked up, he was sticking his leg out just to trip a motherfucker. Like, I mean, you got that under control. Hopefully, you got that under control. And this season, we don't have to worry about you tripping people.
I don't know, but it was a great game. So up until about 3 minutes left, so Michigan State stormed back before the end of the half. They had gotten down as many as 12 points. They came all the way back, came back out second half, shooting the rock great. There's a guy on there. What's his name? I'm calling him JJ. Anyway, it was the win wasn't as lopsided as it may look at the end. Whatever. Okay. 1-2. It lived up to the matchup. So anyway.
Cool.
Haters over here and shit. I don't know.
I'm a Duke fan. Everybody knows this.
I feel you.
I will root for Michigan, right? But when it comes to college football and basketball, college football, my team is
Michigan.
No, it's Alabama.
Oh, well, you always say I've never seen you with a roll tie hat, nothing on. You always come with that.
No, I've been a roll tie. I've been yelling roll tie for a minute, a long time. But
do some research.
Yeah, I actually want to bet Ralph Godby. Shout out to Ralph Godby. I did a shout out. I don't usually do shout outs, but I did a shout out. Salute to Ralph Godby, former police chief here in Detroit. We had a bet. We made a bet on State and Alabama. Alabama kicked their teeth in. And Ralph Godby was forced to wear I won't say forced because, I didn't you gotta wear it. No, we made a bet, and he lived up to it as a man, my guy. and he wore a Crimson Tide hat. Roll Tide. But Duke, you know for a fact, Duke has always been my basketball, NCAA men's basketball team. It's like I've been rocking with Duke. Like I wanted to go to Duke at one point in time. Like I just wanted to go there because fuck it. But anyway, let's go past that. Anyway, all right. So, but that was that. Celtics.
Kyrie, another Dookie.
Celtics, a Dookie. Great transition.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving is leading the Celtics to a different level right now. Now, Celtics was actually, they were.
They believed when Kyrie wasn't on the floor.
I was going to say,
the game before.
I was going to say, they were a number one seed last year anyway. So, I mean.
But with Isaiah Thomas.
And now they're doing it with Kyrie. But remember one of the things I said back one of our first shows of Off the Glass?
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke about Gordon Hayward going down, and I said that just meant to me Kyrie Irving. The first thing that went through my mind, Kyrie Irving is going to be MVP. If they lead the league, if they win like a crazy amount of games this season, and he's first, and they're number one in the Eastern Conference, I think Kyrie will probably exactly do what I say he. Other than only other person I see maybe ahead of him is Greek Freak as being MVP. But
Greek Freak.
Right now, I think Kyrie Irving is on MVP season, but Greek Freak is also right there because.
Yeah, I mean, and you still always
he's putting in that work, and he's also number one in scoring.
Who, Greek Freak?
Yes.
Yeah, and and field goal percentage because he's
that dude. I mean, he takes great shots.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he has a long stride. You know, athletic. He worked on a jumper. He's passing the ball. He's catching the ball. Awesome. So, yeah. Now the thing is, and then of course Kyrie, because of storyline in terms of injuries and things like that. But also LeBron James. Think if the team finishes like they normally finish, okay, and if he switches it around where in terms of him having a lull or taking the foot off the gas in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season, he had to do it at the beginning, and then he get these guys where they need to be.
Okay, well, we saying like LeBron James or what?
If
he's always in.
Yeah, I was saying.
I mean, like that's one of the things like, that goes without saying. So I kind of like.
Does it go without saying, really?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Does it go without saying?
Yeah, he's always he's always in the running for it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's always in the running. He goes without saying. He's kind of one of those guys where like sometimes you can't just keep giving it to the same person. It's kind of the reason why I think Kobe Bryant never won it every year. Kind of the reason. Sometimes they just don't want to give it to the same, but sometimes they hate. Sometimes I mean, like sometimes when one guy is the best player in the league, you could actually give it to him every year, but they just tend not to. Mm-hmm. But continuing on, we got a lot of different stories to talk about today, and we gave a quick rundown. I mean, we want to talk stories today, kind of like crazy shit that has been going on, and I think we want to go into. One of the biggest right now is Liangelo Ball. He's home.
He's
home. And it may be thanks to someone who people don't want to give thanks to.
I mean,
and because I read a tweet, and the tweet said, "Yeah, Liangelo Ball is coming home, but one of the things he better do when he first come home is say, I still don't fuck with Trump." And I was like, even if he don't, why the fuck would he say that out loud when the motherfucker? We don't know exactly. I mean, but at the same time, reports had it that Donald Trump reached out to get that young man home.
Donald Trump, he called
to expedite the process. Yeah. Charges were dropped of shoplifting on Liangelo Ball and the other two students of UCLA, other two players on the team, and they're back home. They're back in the United States. They're not banned from China. They don't have any charges against them.
I mean,
I mean, and so it leaves a bunch of questions open.
Like
Okay, so one question is, do the NCAA take any actions just because? Because sometimes they do that shit type shit.
But is it really just because?
Well, I mean,
it's not just because.
Is it not? I mean,
it's not just because.
If you're, I'll probably put it like this: because if all charges were dropped, you can have a gripe that says, "Hey man, I was falsely accused." We don't know. I mean, we don't know. We don't know, but we don't know.
So let me say it like this: so if they were put in a position or somehow something was done, maybe, right?
Yeah.
So from the team, the coaches, they may have a disciplinary process they may go through. But the NCAA, no, because they're a governing body, and if this government dropped the charges, then you can't.
Yeah. That question was brought to us by our cousin, David.
Hey, that's a great question.
Yeah, Dave dropped that out there. He was like, Tone, he was like, cuz, do you think, David Truss, he was like, do you think they'll do that? And I was like, you know what? I was like, that's the funny thing. Like, they shouldn't because all charges were dropped, but hell, you never know. You never know. I mean, and it's just one of those things you never know because if they just feel like it, hey, but I don't think they should. I just don't think they should.
Not the NCAA.
I don't think coaching staff should either. At this point, I mean, everything has been dropped. Let's just act like the shit didn't happen.
I mean, but
I feel you. I feel what you're saying. But
you feel me? Some laps or something.
But other questions go into the fact that what made Donald Trump stick his neck out for them?
Exactly.
Not even really stick his neck out, but what made Donald Trump say, you know what? I'm gonna look out for those young boys.
He's an opportunist.
Yeah.
His whole life.
Because I made a joke on Facebook where I said that he's working on NAACP award because shit they give NAACP awards out to everybody. So I mean, shit, Donald Trump might get one just because he got them boys home.
I mean, I was seeing Stranger Things, but that's the same NAACP where they went with went and sat down and they gave him a whole document, huge document full of requests and concerns and questions, and he took the opportunity to take a photo op, and then.
But I mean, but did he have to do this? And what made that's what I said. The question comes to what made him say, hey, I want to get into this. I want to make sure that these. Is it because
it's a international photo op,
or is it because of the fame of the person? I mean, if this was just a UCLA player who wasn't the brother of Lonzo Ball and the son of LeVar, who's been in the news all day, every day.
Let me say this:
does this happen?
Right. So I'll say it like this: speak to his celebrity. When I Googled Liangelo Ball, it said Liangelo Ball, brother of. It didn't say.
Well, your Google is ass, bro. So we can't even go by what your Google says.
Okay, but if I type in his name,
when did you type it in?
I googled it before the show today.
All right, so if you do Google it today, guess what happens? On most people Google, it pops up with the stories that surrounds what's going on right now. On your Google,
right.
It's
which I have different Google from everybody else who has an Android.
And I don't even know. This nigga Google is crazy.
My Google or my Google?
Your Google.
Whatever, man. Relax.
Your Google is googly.
That joke was wobbly.
That's bro. But at the end of the
that
day,
was a struggle right there.
It really wasn't. I'm just saying, if people knew your Google, because I say, man, look, we were talking about, we're gonna talk about Peter Vesey, which will come up in a moment. We'll talk about Peter Vesey. I need you to Google, I need you to check it out. He said, I Googled Peter Vesey. It just came up. All the thing came up about him was his career.
From 2011, 2007. So
nothing came up about what he recently happened. But so like I said, your Google is kind of like ass. But with that being said, hey, do your thing, bro. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, you pumping. Pump it up. But yeah, another question comes, so we can get off this subject.
Right.
Is there any merit to what I was talking about in our last video, in which I was like, I made the statement that Donald Trump hasn't been that bad for black people as people want to make it seem.
This one event
where
he took an opportunity
cool. I just
for an international photo op.
I mean, because the only thing I'm saying is
try to pander to the fans and to the organization of the National Basketball Association.
I'm just saying because like the only thing is
to America,
the fact that
because his approval levels
outside
are
of
record low.
Outside of his shit talking to
outside of his congressional hearings that are going on because of his cabinet's ties to Russia.
Well, no, that guess should do with us.
Like I said, so that's the motivation.
Outside of his shit talking about the NFL players, I mean, like, really, has he, have black people been on his radar?
What's he done for anybody, especially black people? What's he done for anybody though?
Well, I mean,
other than let's say maybe try to push some regulations back, his corporate buddies. Or his foreign allies that we have nothing to know anything about, like
that's
Russia.
Another subject because the 1% gets everything first and everything else trickles down to us. But that's a different subject. Let's continue.
In and out like a crack house.
Yeah, we gotta keep it in and out like a crack house. Keep it moving. Let's go into Peter Vesey. I think this one is actually we're gonna save Peter Vesey for last. We can go quickly with Papa John's and Colin Kaepernick.
Your crust game is weak. That's why you said
Papa John's apologized for blaming poor sales on NFL player protests, and it's like they caught like the biggest. They caught such a backlash, and people made so many jokes about it that they decided to apologize. Because I mean, and as well as I'm pretty sure everyone knows, Papa John's made that statement that our sales are doing bad right now because the NFL players are protesting. The NFL needs to get it together and they figured it out because we're one of the. Hey, no, nigga, your pizza sucks. Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
your pizza is ass.
Yeah, I liked it better when I was getting it in East Lansing. It used to come in just a thin white cardboard box.
Man, shit.
That's when it was. It was.
I can't say when I ever liked it. The first time I had it was the last time I had it. It was like all in one sitting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, first time I had it. And then this is last.
I had it a couple times. I mean, it's not.
I seen a video where like these guys had like it was like after he said this, the guys went out like right away and they bought a Papa John's pizza and they was eating his pizza. White guys, and they made so many jokes about how garbage the pizza was. It was so funny because that pizza's ass, bro. It's just what it is. It's ass pizza.
It's falling off.
Ass pizza. Yeah, man. It didn't even fall off. It was just terrible in the first place.
No, I mean, I'm talking about like in 1996.
Right. It was good. Fuck your pizza. Fuck Peyton Manning promoting your pizza with his long ass head. Long ass head, Peyton Manning promoting your long ass pizza.
He do have a 7 head. It's about 7.
He got a 7 head.
7 head, yeah.
Yeah, man. He was like, you know, them freaky shits he was talking about doing with women in college, and like that shit started reports are coming up about it.
About Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Man, you can't do nothing, bro.
What?
Oh, come on. I mean, I'm saying. I mean,
you can't.
He went to college. He went to college before Twitter.
Yeah.
He went to college, before everybody had an Instagram and everything like that.
But he was on that shit.
It's still coming out.
Remember when you told me that story about your boy Matee?
I don't know. I don't what?
All right, we gonna talk about it.
I don't know. I have. See.
Bitch, you know who I am? I'm Matt Team Cleese.
No, anyway, I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. Right.
What are you talking about?
He still got to get through his shit.
Yeah, I have no.
I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
know what?
But
that was.
But I'm saying college players. That's why they be on that type of shit. Anyway, continuing on.
Give him the baby a machine gun if you were an athlete going into a college campus full of vagine.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Citizen of the Year award from GQ.
Hey. Clap it up.
Clap it up for that, man. Clap it up.
Yeah.
Salute. Some people don't think he deserved it. A lot of people are still stuck on the fact that he knelt during the raising of the flag.
Wow.
And the national anthem. I had a homeboy. He my dog. Growing up, that was one of my homies in high school. And I reposted Colin Kaepernick's GQ award. And oh boy was like, he was like, but do we really deserve it? I mean, with him protesting the flag has never done anything to anyone. He should be protesting people. And he went to this whole, thing about how he doesn't know what it's like to, fight and protect the country. And my thing was to him, I was like, see, that's the thing. Everyone wants to change the narrative of why he kneeled. And like I said, I respect the homie because he was a military guy, But a lot of people don't understand, it's not even understanding. It's like, because people understand, I think some people just want to block it out because at the same time, a lot of people just take a lot of pride in the flag and the national anthem. So they take so much pride in it that they feel like you can't do anything against it.
There you go.
Now,
bring it home.
Because like for me, I'm a person who I think differently on that whole subject. Like I'm not heavy onto the whole flag thing, Like, because for me, yeah, I'm living in a country where, I'm just living I feel like I'm living here. I'm occupying space. I'm renting it. And yeah.
So you don't feel like you contribute to a positivity in your city?
I do.
Ultimately,
a lot. Because I've done a lot of things in general. But at the same time, the treatment that I see of my people and things that I've gone through racism like that was against me. I've seen it.
I feel you, but so
firsthand. So like for me, I know that there is a big social injustice. So when I see Colin Kaepernick kneel, it's like for me, being a person that went through it, it's like, I understand, brother. I appreciate you for doing that on our behalf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and then, racist actions don't minimize, the contribution or, your role in anything. So, but I can understand how you say you feel like you just rent space, because of the way that.
Actually, yeah, I don't know. But, like I said, salute to Colin Kaepernick. We want to harp on it too much because, man, we've talked so much about Colin and so much about NFL protests, so much about the injustices that it's almost like you kind of like, it sucks because it's starting to get draining, and the reason it's getting draining is because there has not been a real solution for real. But the fight continues, and I'm 100% behind it. And let's move on. Peter Vesey. So Peter Vesey, let's really go into this, man. This goes out to you and you and you.
Yeah.
You ran on the top with short leopard. But that's not niggas bleed just like us.
I know, but I'm just saying that just made me think of that.
I don't know. But anyway, Peter Vesey is in a hot seat because he made some comments on his Twitter account that maybe he should not have put out there. Now, before I go into Peter Vesey, I just want to say something. Is it just me? Anybody else tired of Michael Rappaport? I don't know. Michael Rappaport kind of gets on my fucking nerves right now. Anybody else tired of Michael Rappaport? Is it just me? Actually, I liked Michael Rappaport more as Remy for Higher Learning.
Wow.
Than I do as fucking Michael Rappaport. I like Michael Rappaport in fucking Next Friday as the Cucamonga, or what the fuck was it? What was the name of that city? But anyway, Cracker Killers. I like him more so as that character. I like him in Zebrahead. Yes, Michael Rappaport, if you ever see this, nigga, I followed your career. I fuck with you, Michael Rappaport, until now. Like, you just go on these fucking rants where you just completely out of fucking control. You didn't see it, did you?
I didn't see it.
Michael Rappaport was talking shit about LeBron James being on the subway and all types of shit. He said,
"Oh, I bet you won't take the subway home."
"Yeah, we rob you all the time." He was just talking reckless and goofy, man. And he was talking about any New York Knick that lays LeBron James out, I'll give him my money. Shut up, nigga. You getting worse than motherfucking Spike Lee as a New York Knicks fan.
But you know what?
And that nigga's a New York Knicks fan is the worst nigga.
You know what?
But Michael Rappaport, you might be the worst nigga. And don't take nigga as like a compliment, nigga.
Why would he take it as a compliment?
I don't know, because some people think like, I mean, like Michael Rappaport he's very hip-hop-ish. I ain't gonna lie, like that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, his wife, he's married an African-American chick, I believe. Yeah, he married.
That's cool and all, man. I mean, marry who
he was on Wendy Williams. He was on Wendy Williams like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
He is like that motherfucker embodies hip-hop. I give it to him. Like I said, I fucks with Michael Rappaport, but like sometimes now on these rants he be going, I feel like.
But it came really from his fandom, not
the way the fuck.
Not from like any kind of racism or coolness.
No, like he talked. He jumped on Ezekiel Elliott a few weeks back, and I was like, whatever, Michael Rappaport, fuck out of here, Michael Rappaport. I fucks with you, Michael Rappaport, but I don't fuck with your rants. Your rants be ass. I mean, maybe it's some people that do fuck with it.
I mean,
but they be goofy as shit. Remy. Anyway, Remy. Peter Vesey. So Peter Vesey. I just had to go on that fucking Michael Rappaport rap. Maybe people won't fuck with my. They might not fuck with my Michael Rappaport rap.
Rant. Yeah. You just let out this huge rant.
Who the fuck is this guy talking about Michael Rappaport?
Right.
Fuck this guy. Fuck talking about Michael Rappaport. Fuck guy. Fucking barcode 300 on Twitter ass nigga. Blood, dude. But anyway, Peter Vesey, bro. Peter Vesey. You know who Peter Vesey is, huh?
I do know who Peter Vesey is. He is a analyst.
Okay, cool, because your Wikipedia picked it up, pulled it up.
Basketball.
Talk about it.
Okay.